Funny how the loudest ones got the least to say when it's time to show up. I learned it the hard way. Some people talk loyalty, some people live it. Yeah. I learned the difference between a friend and an audience. Everybody cheering ain't necessarily proud of it. Some smile in your face while they study where your weakness is, then turn around and tell the world exactly where the secret is. I remember nights when the phone wouldn't ring, when I needed one hand, couldn't find a single thing. But the minute that I started making moves, everybody had opinions on the choices that I choose. Where were you when the pressure had me sleeping with my shoes on? Where were you when the hope that I had almost moved on? Where were you when I needed somebody just to listen? Now you're talking like you witnessed every part of my condition. I don't need a crowd, I need two people I can trust. People who can see me broken and still treat me like enough. People who don't disappear when the money turns to dust. People who don't change the story just to make themselves look tough. See, loyalty ain't posting pictures, loyalty ain't captions. It ain't calling me your brother when the cameras start flashing. Loyalty is being there when nobody knows my name, when I'm fighting with myself and I'm embarrassed by the pain. So let them talk, let them talk. I don't answer every sound. I'd rather have a quiet circle than 1,000 people around. Loyalty over loud mouths, love over fake crowds. I'd rather have one real soul than a room full of played out vibes. When the lights go down, who's still standing now? Everybody says they love you, but who stays when you fall down? Loyalty over loud mouths. I learned what loyalty's about. If you weren't there in the darkness, don't come celebrating when I climb out. Yeah, I lost some brothers without losing them to death. Some just walked away, I had nothing left. That's a different kind of funeral. You bury what you thought was real. Still alive but unfamiliar, that's a wound that never heals. I ain't bitter, I'm just wiser than before. I stopped knocking on the same locked door. Stopped explaining my heart to people committed to misunderstanding. Stopped reaching for a hand that only grabbed me when I was standing. I used to think forgiveness meant forgetting what they did. Now I know you can forgive and still protect the life you live. You can wish somebody well without inviting them within. You can love somebody deeply and still never trust again. That's the part nobody teaches when you're growing through the pain. Some bridges need rebuilding, some are better left in flames. Not because you're full of hate, but because you finally learned peace is something you protect after everything you've earned. I've seen loud mouths turn a rumor into war. I've seen fake love knocking and disappear through the door. I've seen people call you family while they're keeping score, then wonder why the person they betrayed don't trust them anymore. I don't want revenge, I don't need applause. I just want the ones who stay to know I never forgot. So let them talk, let them talk. I don't answer every sound. I'd rather have a quiet circle than 1,000 people around. Over loud mouths, love over fake crowds. I'd rather have one real soul than a room full of played out vows. When the lights go down, who's still standing now? Everybody says they love you, but who stays when you fall down? Loyalty over loud mouths. I learned what loyalty's about. If you weren't there in the darkness, don't come celebrating when I climb out. I remember who called, I remember who did it, I remember who listened, I remember who switched, and I ain't keeping score. I'm just keeping the lesson. Pain has a funny way of revealing intentions. Now I'm older and the silence doesn't scare me anymore. I can sit inside a room and I need somebody at the door. I don't chase validation, I don't beg people to stay. If your love requires me shrinking, then your love can walk away. I came from situations that could've made my heart cold, could've made me trust nobody, could've made me lose my soul. But I refuse to let betrayal turn me into what I hate. I can learn from every scar without becoming all the pain. So to the ones who stayed when I was difficult to love, when I couldn't see the light and I was looking from the mud, when I questioned questioned every blessing when I doubted who I become. You don't have to say your family, you already showed me once. That's loyalty, not the words, not the pose, not the handshakes, not the toast. It's the ride home when you're broken. It's the call when you're alone. It's the person who can tell you're hurting through your talk. It's the one who doesn't leave when your progress gets delayed.